Welcome back to Legalese 123, where we are covering cases across America. Hello and welcome back to Legalese 123. I'm your host, Missy K. Hope you're doing well on this Tuesday, the 3rd of January. Holy smokes, the 3rd of March. Oh, goodness gracious. So I had to run some errands today, so not able to do all the streaming that I wanted to do, and my thingy's messing up, sun is shining through, etc. All right, so we are going to get back to it, but I'm still eating lunch, so it'll be all right. Let's get to it. The last time we met, what's her name was on the stand? I don't even know my note. Here's my notebook. Miss Carrington was on the stand. Carrington. Like the people on, was it Dallas? Lake Carrington, something like that. Anyways, so let us begin.
It was referenced loan, and this is the house.
After Ms. Richins was arrested, yes, that's correct.
Okay. And this is the house in which there was a loan from a friend. That's correct. Forgive me, Ms. Nestor. The Barney house, among other things, went into foreclosure, correct?
After Ms. Richins was arrested, yes, that's correct.
Okay. And this is the house in which there was a loan from a friend that was used for a purpose different than what was represented. Is this that one?
Kind of. So originally, Kouri Richins Realty purchased the property. She ended up moving a friend in after she had purchased it. They were trying to arrange a purchase. The friend could not qualify for a loan, so they were trying to do a seller financing agreement where the friend would pay a chunk to Kouri to make up, so Kouri could pay off the hard money lenders, and then Kouri would just keep the property. They would seller finance it over time. There was a dispute right before Ms. Richins was arrested. She was holding off switching the deed to the name of the friend because there's reasons why that was. It had to do with a insurance claim on the house that was pending. But there is debate about whether or not the delay in switching the deed to the friend's name was somehow dishonest or misleading to the friend or had been misled. That's up in the air. So if we're only looking at the Barney property for the purpose of this property profit analysis, I don't have a problem with that. If we're going to get into all of the representations that were made about the property, whether or not there was I don't even think they're saying there was fraud, but whether there was dishonesty or any of that, then I want to have a 404B analysis. So I guess I'm just alerting everybody that this was one of the issues in my motion in limine. This was one of the issues the court said you'd probably have to hear foundation for at trial.
No, I ruled on this one specifically, but that's fine. We can raise it again.
Right. So I guess I'm just, as an abundance of caution before the jury comes back in, if we're going to get into all of that, I want to have a 404B analysis. If we're not, then I don't mind for purposes of just whether did she make a profit or loss on the property. That is irrelevant to me. I don't care about that.
Mr. Bloodworth, tell me where the state's headed with respect to the Barney property.
Your Honor, is beyond that column of profit and loss analysis. It will go into the $45,000 down payment that Ms. Barney made on the property, tracing those funds to pay, I think it was a Fund 5 payday lender.
Put differently, to pay something other than the hard money loan on the property.
Correct.
Okay. And then it eventually went into foreclosure.
It did eventually go into foreclosure. We may get there. I don't know that we will get there.
Okay. Any other detail regarding the Barney property that you tend to elicit?
Yes, Your Honor. So initially the Barney property was financed by a more traditional mortgage lender. In getting financing on the Barney property in June of 2021, Kouri Richins submitted a bank statement to the lender, purportedly from AFCU, showing a certain balance. Her bank statement from AFCU shows a different balance. C&E's bank statement from AFCU shows that first certain balance. And so it would be an exercise in admitting those 3 bank statements and moving on. I think that is consistent with the court's ruling.
Okay. Context. Okay. So I in my other stream that I did today, I asked, how is she getting all of this money for all of these loans and stuff like that? Like, if you, at some point in time, you're going to have to give up the ghost and be like, I got nothing in my bank account. I've got all these loans. Like, if they do a credit check on you, they're going to see loan. I mean, right? So I knew that she had taken Eric's bank statement and put her letterhead on it and made it look like she was solvent, right? And so this is the property that they're talking about that she did that to. So bring it in. We want all of it.
The other
Bring
issue
it.
that may arise is there was an email from that hard money lender questioning Ms. Richins about her credit score in comparison to the available cash in the purported bank statement. And then in response, Kouri Richins provides an explanation of her credit score that is relevant because the inquiry is relevant because the lender had noticed a disconnect between her balance and her credit score. Kouri Richins' response is relevant because she had a very different response to a different lender in response to a similar question.
Okay, so Ms. Nestor, I think it would be appropriate to give the jury a 404B instruction to the following effect, and we can have a conversation about the details here, but something to the effect of, you are about to hear evidence that defendant's representations to her lenders were not accurate before the acts charged in this case. This evidence is not admitted to prove a character trait of the defendant or to show that she acted in a manner consistent with that trait. You may consider this evidence, if at all, for the limited purpose of determining a non-character issue such as motive. Keep in mind that the defendant is on trial for the crimes charged in this case only. You may not convict the defendant simply because you believe she may have committed some other acts at some other time.
Your Honor, could you please read that very first part where you said you're about to hear, what was that?
Evidence that defendant's representations to lenders were not accurate before the acts charged in this case.
Okay, it's not just lenders though. It's also her statements to Ms. Barney, who was her
I don't know
tenant.
that we're going to get into evidence of that, are we?
So
I can add that to the list. That's fine. But it wasn't clear to me that the back and forth between
The lenders and others, because part of this is in an email to her, to a banker. It's not, through her.
lenders and others is not a problem.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I'm so a visual person. May I just look at it? What do you have in your hand?
It's CR 411. It is the standard Muji second 404.
No, just the very first part, the part that you wrote.
Representation.
Okay. Court TV, I don't know what is going on with you. All right, hold on. Hold on. Let me try something else. I don't know. Court TV and me are not going. We're not vibing. So we'll go on to this one. All right.
Purposes of just whether did she make a profit or.
And then it eventually went into foreclosure.
it did eventually.
Just a minute.
Or around the time of the acts charged in this case. There's no science to this.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
understand.
point is the cannot consider it for character purposes.
Your Honor, let me
I
provide more
understand this.
context. There is an email between Kouri Richins and Ms. Barney where, Kouri Richins explains Ms. Barney indicates her understanding that this money is a down payment. We will get to that email with Ms. Barney, but as it relates to Ms. Carrington, the state will ask, what was your understanding of the purpose of this $45,000?
Right.
Let me head off maybe a 403 cumulative objection. So I mentioned the inconsistent bank statements.
Right.
I mentioned the first set. There are 5 more in the history of this Barney home, kind of in short order before Eric Richins' death. They are not cumulative because they show an evolution between Kouri Richins and the lender of essentially the lender saying, I need to see this, Kouri Richins provides this number. And then when that doesn't get the job done, lender comes back and says, I need to see a bank statement showing this, and then Ms. Richins comes back with a bank statement showing this. So there is a relevance to the iteration that is beyond a cumulative effect.
And remind me the month and year that this is all occurring.
So, Your Honor, it begins in the summer of kind of late summer, early fall 2021 into January 2022.
Okay. So Ms. Nestor.
Okay, so that language is fine in the instruction, but I just want to make sure the record is very, very clear that my objection is to it coming in at all, that to inject wire fraud with respect to Ms. Barney, banking fraud, wire fraud with respect to the email that she sent, banking fraud with respect to altering bank statements, all into an aggravated murder case where she is not charged with any of these counts is significantly prejudicial. It is a significant attack on her character, offered to show action in conformity. It is irrelevant. It is 404B. And just to make sure I've made the record, 401, 403, 404B as to all of that coming in, period.
Okay. As discussed on the record in multiple days of motion to eliminate hearing and in 2 written rulings by the court, both on defendants' motions in limine and the court's amended ruling regarding intrinsic evidence. Defendant's 404B objection to the admissibility and defendant's objection to the admissibility of this evidence under rules 401, 02, and 03 are overruled for the reasons discussed on the record previously and written about extensively by the court. The issue before the court today is the form of a 404B instruction to be given before the evidence comes in. I think we've arrived at that form, correct, Ms. Nestor?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bloodworth, any addition there?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything else before we invite the jury?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Nestor?
No, sir.
Okay. We're
Bring
ready.
the jury. Kouri's not looking very happy today. Me thinky, she realizes things aren't going so well. Things are coming in that she might
Please have
not
a seat as you
want
come in. Thank you.
wanted to have come in. All right, let's begin.
Please have a seat.
Mr. Bloodworth.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, in additional instruction, please listen carefully. You are about to hear evidence that defendants' representations to lenders and other individuals and entities were not accurate during the time before the acts charged in this case. This evidence is not admitted to prove a character trait of the defendant or to show that she acted in a manner consistent with that trait. You may consider this evidence, if at all, for the limited purpose of determining defendant's motive. Keep in mind that the defendant is on trial for the crimes charged in this case and for those crimes only. You may not convict the defendant simply because you believe she may have committed some other acts at some other time. Mr. Bloodworth, please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, when we left off, we had highlighted the column labeled 299/Barney. Do you recall that?
Yes.
What does 299/Barney refer to?
There's a house, the address starts with 299, and it's a house where Kouri Richins' best friend, Chelsea Barney, lived. So that's my abbreviation of that house.
And did you analyze that purchase transaction?
I did.
Are you familiar with Iron Bridge Financial?
Yes.
What is Iron Bridge?
They are a hard money lender, and they are the lender that Kouri Richins engaged for this particular property purchase.
What, ma'am, is a hard money lender?
Hard money lenders are typically it's called hard money because the terms are hard, and they're hard. The interest rates are higher than conventional loans, like from a bank or a credit union. Typically, they also have very strict default clauses. They're usually used for shorter term lending. So there will be like a specific term, usually 6 months or 12 or something, and the terms are defined at a certain interest rate, and then upon default, it's an exponential growth. You know, the default, or excuse me, the interest rate quite often will double.
Look
or
of disdain.
other terms. Yeah,
And do fix and flip businesses often use hard money lenders?
they do.
Did Kouri Richins apply to Iron Bridge for a loan secured by the Barney home?
Yes,
Did you review the materials in Iron Bridge's loan file?
I did.
Scott, can I get 5-57, please? Ma'am, do you recognize this document?
I do.
What is it?
This is an America First Credit Union bank account statement for Kouri Richins Realty. The account 6577 for May of 2021. And this was directly from Iron Bridge in response to a subpoena from the prosecution.
Thank you, ma'am. Your Honor, the state moves to admit 5-57.
Previous objections, Your Honor.
5-57 is admitted.
Scott, if you could kind of zoom in on the top portion. Yep. Ms. Carrington, what information does this provide?
So as I said, there's the header, Kouri Richins Realty LLC. The account number is 6577 and the statement of May 2021. And
what-
then,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
sorry. And then in the summary section, you can see that there's 3 different accounts that are reported on this statement, and collectively at month end, the balance was $210,898.
Did you attempt to verify this bank statement?
I did.
Scott, can I have 5-29 alpha?
I think the witness can see it.
Okay.
Can you see it?
I do now, sorry. Ma'am, do you recognize this document?
I do.
What is it?
It is the America First Credit Union statement for Kouri Richins Realty from America First for the account number 6577 for May of 2021. And this was directly from the credit union pursuant to a prosecution subpoena.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit 529A.
Same objections.
529A is admitted. Published now.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Scott, if you can zoom in. Ma'am, what does this present?
This shows in the header, the Kouri Richins Realty LLC. This time it's using that PO Box 759 in Camas. This is for the account number 6577, and this is the May of 2021 statement.
And what does it show as the balance?
It shows 2 accounts, not 3, and the total at month end is $15,609.93.
Thank you, Scott. If you can swoop to 5-32B.
You can
Ma'am,
object
do
to
you
each one of these.
recognize this document?
I do.
What is it?
This is the America First Credit Union statement for C&D Stone Masonry, which is Eric Richins' account company. And this is the May of 2021 statement that came directly from the credit union in response to a prosecution subpoena.
The state moves to admit 5-32B, Your Honor.
Same objection.
5-32B is admitted.
And what, ma'am, does this present?
So in the header, we can see the company is C&E Stone Masonry LLC, which is Eric Richins and his business partner's company, and their account is 7664, and this is the account statement for May of 2021.
And what is the ending balance?
The ending balance of those three accounts is $210,898.61.
Oh, Kouri, you are a naughty girl. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Naughty girl. East Idaho, your thing's in the way. It's okay. It's better than it was. Oh, naughty, naughty. All right.
C, which is Eric Richins and his business partner's company, and their account is 7664, and this is the account statement for May of 2021.
And what is the ending balance?
The ending balance of those three accounts is $210,898.61.
Is it accurate then that the statement provided by the lender Ironbridge contained the header of K. Richins Realty and the account summary for C&E Stone Masonry?
That's right, and also the body of the transactions.
Scott, can I get exhibit 2-6, please? Ma'am, do you recognize this document?
I do.
What is it?
It's an email string between Ironbridge and Kouri Richins, and this was from Ironbridge in response to a subpoena from the prosecution.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-6 into evidence.
Same objection plus hearsay, Your Honor.
Let's see. Do we need the top half? Can we focus just on Kouri's? But Mike, I'm sorry, let me restate my question. Do you care about the before and after or just Kouri's statement?
Your Honor, the email, of course, reads from the bottom up.
Right.
The state needs to omit the bottom to understand Ms. Richins, the effect on the here being
Okay.
Ms. Richins. We can redact that first line. I think it doesn't matter either way to the state.
Objection to instructing the jury that they cannot consider any of these statements other than those written by Ms. Richins for the truth.
No objection to that instruction.
Ms. Nestor.
Not to the instruction, but remain my objection to the entire document.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see an email string. Ms. Richins' portion of the email string you may consider for any purpose to whatever extent you decide. The other portions of the email string you may consider only for the effect they had upon Ms. Richins, upon the listener, not for the truth of any matter asserted in those other portions. Publish 2-6.
Yes, please, Your
Not
Honor.
for the truth of the matter asserted.
2-6 is admitted.
Scott, if you could scroll down to the bottom.
Yeah, we can't.
and
The people at home
mark
can't see it.
the,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Happy Friday, Kouri. We just got docs out. Looking forward to closing on our first deal together. Just wanted to reach out. When I ran your credit, it was lower than expected, 650. Looks like there are some delinquencies with regards to a few credit cards. I was just a bit surprised by that. I know you have a lot of money in the bank to cover expenses. If you wouldn't mind shedding a little light on this, it would be appreciated. Thanks so much. XOXO. Richard Cammy, Senior Analyst. All right.
And then Scott, if you can scroll up to Ms. Richins' reply, please.
Kouri's reply. Hi, Richard. I hope you had a great 4th of July. Yes, sure. Everything is paid off now. It just probably hasn't updated. I recently learned about all of this as well. LOL. And then my husband decided to explain to me that this was his doing a while ago. We are in the process of separation for one of many reasons, but this is one of them, to keep it short and sweet. It's been crazy to say the least. I look forward to working with you guys on our first and hopefully many projects. Oh, darling. Ma'am. That was July 5th of 2021. Were you really, really getting separated? Besides that, this is your statement. Oh, wait, don't get me started.
Thank you, Scott.
This woman knows a lot. I'm thinking it's going to get worse
Ms.
before it
Carrington,
gets
did you
better.
analyze whether all of Kouri Richins' credit card delinquencies were paid off in July of 2021?
I did.
Were they?
No.
Scott, can I get 5-21? Ma'am, do you recognize this document?
Yes.
What is it?
It's the promissory note between Kouri Richins and K. Richins Realty and Iron Bridge for the purchase of this house.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit 5-21.
Same objections.
5-21 is admitted.
Scott, right, if you can zoom in, please, on that top portion. Ms. Carrington, what information does this provide?
Okay. Kouri Richins LLC is buying a $346,500 house. Oh dear.
Well, starting with the top on the right is a bait. It's called a bait stamp number. That's something that's applied after the fact. So that tells me that this came from Iron Bridge. This is then the secured promissory note between K. Richins Realty and Iron Bridge, and the loan amount where it says principal amount is $346,500 at a 10% interest rate. And it also tells me that this is a note that matures, means it's due on January 8th of 2022.
For context, ma'am, what at this time were traditional mortgage interest rates?
They were at those historic lows, 2.5%, 3.5% for a 30-year mortgage.
And did this loan involve a balloon payment?
It did.
So am I right then that for the 6-month term of the loan, Kouri Richins did not owe any money?
This one, it was a balloon, but this one did require monthly payments.
But then everything was due on January the 8th, 2022.
That's correct. So it was started in the summer, and she had the monthly payments on it, and then she had to either refinance or pay it off by January 8th of 2022.
Thank you, Scott. Did Kouri
We know
Richins
she didn't because it
ever to
foreclosed.
Yes, she did.
refinance? And did she use Excel Financial Services to try to refinance that loan?
Yes, she did.
Scott, can I get Exhibit 5-60, please? Ma'am, do you recognize this document?
I do.
What is it?
It's the America First bank account statement for Kouri Richins, her personal checking 5244 for July of 2021. And this is from Excel Financial and its principal, David Ige, in response to a prosecution subpoena.
The state, Your Honor, moves 5-60 into evidence.
Same objections.
5-60 is admitted.
Scott, can you blow it up? Real quick, Ms. Carrington, we're going to go through this a few times, but real
Okay.
quick.
This is America First bank account statement for Kouri Richins, her personal account 5244 July of 2021. And then the 3 accounts in the summary section shows that she had $694,730.15 at the month end.
Did you attempt to
Oh,
verify this
boy.
bank statement?
I did.
5-30.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. She did it again.
35A,
Oops,
please,
she
Scott.
did it again. She
Ma'am, do you
copied
recognize
the
this?
wrong bank
Yes.
What is it?
statement.
This is directly from America First Credit Union for Kouri Richins, her personal account 5244 in August of 2021 in response to a prosecution subpoena.
State moves to admit 5-35A.
Same objections.
5-35A is admitted.
Scott, if you could enlarge it, please.
It's enlarged.
Oh. Doubly enlarged.
Oh,
Ma'am,
very
what does this
enlarged.
present?
That this is Kouri Richins' account using that PO Box 759, the account number 5244, which is that personal checking account, August of 2021. And the total of the 2 accounts is $1,893.94 at the end of the month.
Scott, can you bring up 5-32A, please? Ma'am, do you recognize this?
Yes,
What is it?
it is the American First Credit Union account for C&E Stonemasonry, the account 7664, January of 2021, that came directly from the credit union in response to a prosecution subpoena.
Your Honor, the statement was 532A into evidence.
Same objections.
5-32A is admitted.
Ma'am, what does this present?
So this is from the credit union, C&D Stonemasonry's account 7664 in January of 2021. And there are 3 accounts collectively at month end, $694,730.15.
Thank you, Scott. Can you please bring up Exhibit 2-7, please?
Dang, she not only did it once, she did it
Do you
twice.
recognize this document?
I do.
What is it?
This is a document in response to the subpoena from Excel Financial Services and its principal, David Ige, in response to a prosecution subpoena.
Your Honor, the state moves Exhibit 2-7 into evidence.
Same objections, Your Honor.
Oh, dear. Kouri, your crimes are coming out.
Yes, Your Honor.
States 2-7 is admitted. One moment, please.
Ma'am, I'm sorry again, was this information that came from Excel Financial Services and its principal, David Ige?
Yes.
Scott, if you could enlarge the bio portion of, thank you.
Okay, it says, I've been doing real estate investing for 4 years, from fix and flip projects to buy and hold to investing in companies and wholesaling. I've done small projects as low as $2,500 for an auction home up to selling multi-million-dollar fix and flips projects. I have a master's degree in human resources, in which has become very valuable in running my company of 147 employees based out of Park City, Utah. I am currently working on a general contractor's license that would be completed within the next month. I have been certified through Renatus Real Estate Investment Education, and I also obtained a real estate license. In my last 5 deals alone, I have profited nearly $1 million. I am very confident in my work, in my team, and my projects that I invest in. I would love to work with new investors on upcoming projects to really maximize the ability of our real estate investing capabilities and reach our full potential. Okay. I mean, everybody embellishes on their resume, don't they? There's nothing wrong here, right? Nothing to see. Nothing to see. Everything's fine.
Ms. Carrington, did you analyze Kouri Richins' finances to determine if she employed anyone, and if so, how many employees she had?
Yes. How
many employees did she have?
I don't know how many employees, but the payroll expenses that appear in her bank account statements are in the neighborhood of like $1,500 or $2,500. They're not consistent. So I don't know how many, but it's a very low number.
When you say her payroll expenses are, what did you say, 1,500?
Some of them are 1,500 or in the neighborhood of $2,000 or $2,500. They're not consistent.
Okay. And is it called 1,500 to 2,500 weekly, biweekly, monthly?
No, they're occasional, they're periodic, and nothing that would rise to the level of paying. I don't think paying over 100 people.
Would it rise to the level of paying over 3 people?
Depends on how much they're making.
In your analysis, did you find any evidence that Kouri Richins profited $1 million on any 5 of her deals combined?
No.
Ma'am.
Thank you, Scott. Can we get, please, Exhibit 4-5?
Ma'am.
Ma'am, do you recognize this document?
Yes.
What is it?
It's the operating agreement for Kouri Richins Realty dated June 7th, 2021. And this is from Excel and Mr. Ige in response to a prosecution subpoena.
Your Honor, the state moves Exhibit 4-5 into evidence.
Same objections.
4-5 is admitted.
Your Honor, before we publish, well,
My apologies.
that page doesn't matter.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that, Scott, can you scroll down 1 page? 2 pages, 3 pages, 4 pages? Your Honor, stop there. Article 4 is, that's the relevancy.
Okay. I may be missing a nuance here. Ms. Nestor, anything, folks, I apologize. In an abundance of caution, please approach the bench for a moment. Go ahead, Mr.
What's-
Glover.
Ms.
What's
Carrington, what is
Article
this
4?
document?
This is the operating agreement of Kouri Richins Realty dated June 7th of 2021. And this was provided by Excel Financial and David Ige in response to a prosecution subpoena.
Scott, if you could scroll down, please, to Article 4.
Oh boy, what is it going to say? What? The ownership interest in the company will be as follows. 81% Doreen Kouri Richins. Oh my goodness. The company's authority will be defined by the following unless otherwise stated in the agreement. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's explain this. Who's? Oh,
Scott, if you could
Doreen's
bring up
the aunt.
5-61, please.
Doreen's the aunt, right? Because her mother
Ma'am,
is
do you recognize
Lisa.
this document?
Yes.
What is it?
It is the America First Credit Union statement for Kouri Richins, the account 5244 for September 2021 that was sent by Excel Financial and Mr. Ige in response to a subpoena from the prosecution.
Did she do it
Your Honor, the state
again?
moves to admit 5-61.
Same objections.
5-61 is admitted.
And what information does that present?
It's an America First Credit Union statement. It says Kouri Richins in the header for September 2021 for the personal account 5244. And in the summary section, those 3 accounts collectively at the end of September were $169,442.28.
Did you
She
attempt
did
to
it
verify
again.
this statement?
I did.
Scott, can you bring up 5-35B? Ma'am, do you recognize this document?
Yes.
What is it?
This is the America First Credit Union statement for Kouri Richins, her account 5244 for October 2021. This came directly from the credit union. And then if you look in the, oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. This came from, in response to a subpoena from the prosecution.
State moves to admit 5-35B.
Same objections.
5-35B is admitted.
Scott, 5-32D.
Wait, we didn't get to see that.
32D.
Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but it's so tiny. All right.
Ma'am, do you recognize this document?
Yes.
What is it?
This is the America First Credit Union statement from the credit union of C&E Stonemasonry, account 7664 in September 2001, directly from the credit union in response to a prosecution subpoena.
State moves to admit 5-32D.
Same objections.
Can,
5-32D is admitted.
Scott, if you could zoom in.
Show the at-home
And what did this
players,
present?
please.
That for the account for C&E Stonemasonry, the account 7664 in September 2021, the three accounts collectively were $169,442.28.
Hang on, I'm trying to screenshot this.
Thank you.
Woman.
Scott, can you bring up 5-62? Scott, can you bring up can you take 562 down? Can you bring up 5-29D? Split screened with 5-29C. Ma'am, do these documents follow the same pattern we've just discussed?
Yes, they do.
Your Honor, the state moves 562D, 529D, and 529C into evidence.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Was it 562 or 562D?
I don't know
It's
what.
just 562.
Would
I
you
don't
like to
know.
see that again, Ms. Nestor?
Yes. So same objections to 529C and 529D. I don't remember seeing 562. So if we could just put that up for a second.
Sure.
Same objections.
5-62 and 5-29D and -29C are admitted.
Okay, Your Honor, we're not going to publish them. I
Understood.
think everybody understands.
Okay.
I'm going to bring up another
She
set
did it
of three.
again?
Scott, if you could start with 524.
Would you pause for 1 second? Do you need a moment? Do you need any clarification? Correct. Correct. Okay. Would you say the number again?
5-24.
The witness has it. At least I think you
I do.
did. Okay.
I'm tracking the wrong exhibit number, Your Honor. I'm sorry. Hold on.
That's right.
That's not what's on my. Okay. Hold on. I had a screen problem.
Do we need to do something to help you?
No, I think we're good now.
Okay. The page that I'm seeing and the witness is seeing doesn't have a sticker on it. Can we go back to page 1 so I can make sure? 5-24, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And I apologize, Scott. I go back to wherever Mr. Bloodworth wanted you to be.
That's page 149. So Scott, can you please bring up 5-29E? And then 5-32E. Ma'am, do those documents follow the same pattern you've just testified to?
They do.
Your Honor, the statement is
Again?
524, 529E, and 532E into evidence.
Same objections.
524, 529E, and 532E are admitted.
The Bates number I'm interested, that's that number at the top for the 524s. The Bates number ending in 149. Scott, can you bring up 5-29F and 5-32F? Ma'am, do those two documents, along with 524 at page 152, follow the same pattern that you've just testified to?
They do.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the last thing. 529F, 532F, and what?
Exhibit 5-24 that we just admitted, but page 152.
Same objections.
Okay, 5-29F and 532F are admitted.
Ma'am, 6
Now, I want
times.
to ask you now about a $45,000 set of wire transfers related to the Barney home. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
What is your understanding of the purpose of those wire transfers?
Those were in January of 2022 from Chelsea Barney to Kouri Richins for the purpose of a down payment to buy the 299 Barney house.
So it was a down payment.
Objection to speculation about what it was for and hearsay. Move to strike.
Sustained. Lay some foundation, Mr. Bloodworth.
Your Honor, or Scott, can you bring up exhibit 2-19DR?
Would you mind blowing it up, Scott? I can't read the text.
There's several pages, Your Honor.
Are these text messages? Emails?
Court knows where I'm going. I'll just move to admit it.
What do we got? I believe I'm at 1.3. I am.
Okay. Same objection to this exhibit, Your Honor, that we've already, same objections.
403 and 404B.
Yes, sir.
Okay, those objections are respectfully overruled. Forgive me, this was a long number. Would you go back to page 1?
Yes.
States Exhibit 2-19D-R is admitted. Did this witness see this document?
Yes, you did. Your
Okay, take it from there.
And just, I think the court is aware, but the labeling 2-19 is exhibit number. D means it's a demonstrative. R means it's redacted. Ms. Carrington, have you seen this document before?
I have, yes.
Your Honor, can the court publish it to the jury?
Yes.
Scott, if you could just slowly, please walk the jury down the text string.
Oh, no. No, go.
Could just
No.
slowly, please walk the
Okay. It is a text stream. It says, haha, totally pulled an Eric, ha. I bet you are dying. Something, ha. What time do you get off? I have no idea how you're working. Did Derek have fun? He seemed to like it. This is from someone. Oh, hell no. The kids are probably so damn confused. It's sad. As soon as she meets someone else, she will do this over again. Okay, so for your house, we are finally getting everything done. I don't have an exact number on your mortgage yet, but it'll be around $2,300, maybe $100 more or less. I will have final numbers this week, and then I will let you know.
Zero down the text string. Ma'am, is this a text string between Chelsea Barney and Kouri Richins?
That's my understanding, yes.
I'll also let you know I'm down payment when I get that. It will be this week, but don't stress, it will be affordable for what you have. No worries, because I have financially lied to my bank. So you don't have to worry, bestie.
Kouri Richins is in blue, right, at the 1987 number?
I believe so, yes.
Hey, Chels. Okay, a couple of things. Do you have any paint left over at your house? My mom said, no, go back. Hang on. My mom said she used some kind of paint to touch up a cabinet there, and she was pretty sure she left it with the other colors. It would have been a darker gray. We're going to be closing on your house Tuesday. What are you comfortable with putting down as a down payment? Oh, yes. Sorry. She texted me about it and I forgot to text her about. I found it. Okay. So what are they what are they wanting as one? Question mark. Who is they? The bank? You? Haha, no worries. Will you set it on the front porch and she'll run and grab it? $59,000. Don't Frank. I knew you only had 47,000, so I want you to see what you're comfortable with, and I'll float the rest. You guys will be the seller financing it from me. So what will happen is I'll close on it on my name Tuesday, and then we're going to set another closing for 2 weeks to close and change it into your name. Okay, is this what she thought was going to happen? And then what happened? What happened? Okay, it's on the porch. Let me count my cash in my piggy bank that I had when I was 3 years old and see all that I have. I have 40 for sure. Let me see what all I made over the last couple of months. I'm doing my taxes tonight, so depending on how fast that comes, I can use that if I do need you to front me some. I'll pay you back with my taxes. Oh dear. Do people realize? Oh, you don't do this. You don't. Oh, no. I'm springing this on you at the last minute. They are just my finishing documents. I knew I would have to float some cash. Not stressed. All is well. Just ready to get this wrapped up so I can pay out my lenders and put this in a long-term loan. So don't worry about paying me back. It will just be wrapped in the loan. If you can do around 45K, that would be perfect. If not, don't stress. Yay, fucking wild. I'll have to probably call you though. It's a lot to text. Cool, I'll tell my mom. Thank you. Okay, I will go and count my piggy bank. All right, I will count. I will count how much I have. I'm sure I can do 45, no problem. Okay, call when you can. XOXO, Chelsea. Okay, will do. So there's the agreement. All right, I got $45,000. Woot woot. Okay, you can deposit it in your bank tomorrow and then just wire it to my account and then I'll wire it to the title company. Then I'll send you the receipt and the documents. Kouri, what did you do? What did you do? You took that money and you ran with it? You still have the effing house. What did you do with it? Yes, I will do that tomorrow. Awesome. Here is the information. Here's my account number, routing number, and down payment. I'm kind of nervous, huh? Why? Okay, I'm just so excited, but scared as well. Oh boy, let me know how that goes. I feel so bad for him. He posted a picture of him and the kiss today, just them. What is she talking about? Oh, I bet it's so much money and your own house. Eek, how exciting. Surely will. I too. I believe how much it's still respecting her. And I won't tell his parents or anything because he doesn't want anyone to think bad of her. Like what? Oh yeah, I hope I can get back on track and develop a savings again. Not that this was much, but I thought so. Oh, I want to effing slap her. She's being such a bee. I can't believe he's being so nice still. What's the tea on that? Hey, you're not wanting Derek on title, right? Just you, written as Chelsea, right? Correct. I'm writing for you to transfer the rest of my money into the MacU account, and I will send it right over. All I have to tell you is this lady was something about the boys. So I thought, okay, I didn't think they robbed a bank or something. This lady was such a bee. I'll have to call and tell you. Uh-oh. The bank lady? 1 second, finishing volunteering at school. Give me 15. What's your bank? America First Credit Union. Okay, I don't know if my bank is weird or what, but it sent you 2 trial deposits. When you get them, let me know the amount they're both that they sent. Then I can send you the rest. I guess you read it. Definitely weird. I never heard of that. How many wire transfers do you do, lady? I know it's asking for all these questions. Would Venmo work? I thought they might go to Venmo. No, you can't Venmo that much. Venmo maxes out at 5K. Did you go to your bank and do it? No, I was trying to do it online. I have to go in? Yes. Yes. Yes, if you can. It's so much easier. It sure is when you go into your bank. Okay, I just asked when Derek is home because Burks is sleeping, and then I'll go in. Haha, sorry, friend. Haha, no biggie. Holy crap, I did it. You'll get 2. CCU will be 1830 and Mac will be 2570. Woohoo! Haha, you did on the first wire transfer, Chelsea. Congratulations. Haha, go about 10 or those a week. That's how my business functions. Okay, I'll let you know when the funds are received. It'll be first thing in the morning. That was so difficult for me, huh? But now I have to know what to do if I ever have to do it again. Okay, thanks, friend. She laughed at it. Forget to text you. Wires received this morning. Are you working Saturday? Yeah, yes, I'm working Saturday.
Thank you. That tax exchange mentioned a $45,000 down payment. Did you trace those 2 wires?
Yes, I did.
Scott, if you could bring up 5-29G at Bates 794. Your Honor, this has already been admitted.
D or G?
G.
Is that correct, Ricky? Okay. Go ahead.
Ms. Carrington,
Give
what
me
is
a
this again?
Pinkerton.
This is the Kouri Richins Realty account statement 6577 for January of 2022 from America First Credit Union.
And when you traced those 2 wires totaling $45,000, did they land in this account?
Yes, they did.
Can you please show us where?
Go
Sure.
down.
Scott, can we do the, well, let's see, it's the middle. We need to go down a little bit to like the 11th. The 12th, like the 11th and 12th. Yes, thank you. So you can see on the 12th, the $26,700 coming in. And then if you go down a few other lines, also on the 12th, down a little bit more right there, that bank-to-bank transfer, that's $18,300 coming into the account. Those are those 2 wires from Chelsea Barney.
And Scott, if you can move it to the left. At the time they hit the account, what was the account's balance?
It was in the negative $1,996.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Did you then trace the funds from this account?
I did.
Can you please show us what happened to that money?
Well, the majority of it, well, a lot of it, almost half, went to the family account, the $19,299 on the 12th, the middle transaction. That went to the family account, the 2204 that says Eric Richins. That's the joint checking account that Eric and Kouri Richins used for family expenses.
Your Honor, can we just have a continuing objection to this whole line on the same grounds?
Please proceed, Mr. Bloodworth.
And then also there were she paid debt payments.
Okay, so the $19,300 went out. And then how long did it take her to deplete the rest of that $45,000?
Well, we have to account for the another $9,000 that came into the account, but it was gone within a few days.
Did any of it go to a mortgage on the Barney home?
No.
What did it go to?
The transaction that's highlighted, the $19,299, that is the same amount that was paid to FundFi, which is one of Kouri Richins' payday lenders.
So that money went from this KR account to the personal joint account, and
That's
then
correct.
to FundFi to pay off debt.
The part of that's true. So this amount on January 12th went to the family account. And if we go to the family account, you can see right before this payment had been made. So this money going back to the family account replenishes that exact amount.
Let's do that. Let's go to 5-33A. Do you recognize that document?
I do.
What is that?
This is the America First Credit Union statement of the family account 2204 of February of 2022, which includes the January 22 transactions. And this is in response to a prosecution subpoena.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit 5-33A.
Same objections.
533A is admitted.
Can you show us on this account that 19,299 transaction you were just referencing?
Yes, Scott, I think it's on the second page. Yes. Thank you. So you can see on January 10th, a bank-to-bank transfer of $19,299. So that came out of the family account. And I know from tracing this, that went to Fund Fi for Kouri Richins.
And Fund 5 was one of her payday lenders?
Yes.
Scott, can I get exhibit 5-30, please? Do you recognize this document?
I do.
What is it?
This is the information from America First Credit Union that details the incoming wire or the outgoing wire. And it was returned in response to a prosecution subpoena.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit 5-30.
Same objections.
5-30 is admitted.
And what information does this present?
This tells us the date at the top left, January 10th, 22. It tells us the amount that is $19,299 there on the left. And in the middle column, it tells us that it came from the account 2204-9, but 2204. That's the family account. On the right column, it tells us the beneficiary, who's the receiver of the wire, is Fundify Merchant Funding. And then if you go down to the bottom, so the originator is the person who sends the wire, the beneficiary is the one who receives it. So this is instructions or notations from Kouri Richins or someone who sent this to pay off K. Richins. That's the instruction.
Let's go back to the loans for a minute.
Why did she do it out of her personal account?
You testified earlier that the Iron Bridge loan became due on January the 8th, 2022. Is that right?
That's right.
Did Ms. Richins make that balloon payment to satisfy that loan on January the 8th?
No, she did not.
What happened?
She extended that loan for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. She extended the loan, giving her more time to pay it.
And during that time, was she trying to get a new loan from Excel Financial?
That's true. Yes.
Why did she submit so many bank statements to Excel Financial?
Object to speculation.
Did you review her correspondence with Excel Financial?
I did.
Did that correspondence explain why she submitted so many bank statements to Excel Financial?
Yes.
Why did she submit so many bank statements to Excel Financial?
Well, initially the loan was in her name, just Kouri Richins and K. Richins Realty, and she had some bank account statements were submitted for that. And then as the underwriting process went forward, they asked for a co-signer. And so that's when the operating agreement that now showed Doreen Kouri with some ownership of K. Richins Realty, when that was submitted, and also bank account statements were submitted for that. And then another stage where they needed to show a specific amount in a bank account statement in order to close. And the loan then became Doreen Kouri's loan as the principal of K. Richins Realty.
Ma'am, you are paddling up a creek without paddles, and you know it, and you just keep robbing the Peter to pay the Paul, and now you have Doreen, who I think is your aunt, involved. What did you tell your aunt to get her involved in your little schemey scheme? Woman, you in
Did
trouble, girl?
K. Richins Realty ever enter into a financing agreement with Excel?
No.
Why?
What then happened with the Iron Bridge loan once it was extended once?
It remained unpaid, and it was extended again to March 8th, 2022.
Thank you, ma'am. Your Honor, this may be a good point to break.
Any objection, Ms. Nestor?
No, sir.
1240 reasonable, Mr. Blover?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Nestor?
Yes, sir.
Oh boy. Okay, so remember I was gonna like parse things out. Okay, so this is before their lunch break. Well, I'm a little bit behind, but that's okay. Oh boy. Okay. So Kouri Richins used her husband's business C&E Stonemasonry to get a hard money loan for the Barnaby house, which was the Iron Bridge loan. She used his bank statements with her information to show that she had money in her account when she didn't. And so the state showed you her bank statements that she sent to the lender, then her real bank statement, and then C&E's bank statement to be like, hey, she forged this. And she did this 6 times. She did it to get the Iron Bridge loan for the Barnaby house. This is just the Barnaby house. God knows what else she has going on. This is just the Barnaby house. She lied on her resume, saying that she had 147 employees and she had $1 million profit. She was trying to get another loan for the property, and it was called Excel. She did not get that, although she had shown them, she had done the swapping of the bank statements, etc., 4 more times. She did not get the loan. Her friend Chelsea Barnaby gave her a $45,000 deposit and didn't sign diddly squat, which I have to tell you, before you give money to anybody for anything, you have something in writing, especially if, hey, I'm going to pay you back, right? Get it in writing. But what did Kouri do with that $45,000? Did she use it to pay this lender? No. She paid down some of her debt, and then she took $19,000 of it and paid down a payday loan. This, oh my goodness. When they come back from lunch, we'll get into the rest of it, but this is where we are right now. And we know, spoiler alert, the house had been foreclosed on. Who, what, where, when, how, and why, I'm not sure. But I'm sure we'll get into that. So we're going to go ahead and end this right here. I'm going to upload it, talk about it, and then we'll come back, because remember, we're trying to do like 1 to 2 hour stints. We'll see you back here in just a bit. Thanks for watching Legalese 1, 2, 3. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe for more content.